guys, in today's video we're going to show you in a slightly alternative Spain, not so popular maybe sea town on the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, but before we do that and dive into it, I'm going to show you our park up. It's just a flat car park as I spin around, and behind me, you can see in a minute, you've got Kim, and behind the Kim, you've got the bins, all the recycling bins and general waste bins. It's no facilities here, it's just very simple. But the best things that you have, it's the access to the beach, and the water fountain are literally like 2 minutes walk from here. All right, so without further ado, let's get to the beach. And I'm not gonna even do the montage on the video. We literally is gonna walk and time how long it's gonna take us. It's a lovely and quiet town, not much going on as it is out of season at the moment and everything's closed, and the locals kind of keeping a low profile as well for the winter, not much going on at all. So we're going to show you around, and that's be an alternative Spain, and especially out of season. Okay, as you can see, we're just walking across the road from the car park, and we approaching a second road. And now you can see like a dry wave to the beach. And there we go, guys. As you can see in the distance, there is the sea. And 3, 2, 1, we on the beach, just like that. And there we go. And straight here, you've got the access to the showers on the beach. It's not working at the moment because out of season. So, but here's the beach. It's all pebbly beach mixed with sand. And along the way, you can see lots of villas. They are like B&B villas.
As we were saying, guys, when we first got here, we weren't even sure if we were actually going to stay here because it wasn't very appealing and we thought it was a bit dodgy. And then spending a few days here and actually meeting some of the locals who have been so friendly and so welcoming. And, well, there isn't that many locals. But then you walk along and it's just literally like a ghost town. I don't know if any of these are actually like holiday lets, but because of the Pebble Beach, I guess it's not that popular. And because of where it's situated, it's not that popular. And a lot of these villas all look like they're in real disrepair. So it does look like an abandoned ghost town, really. It's a shame because it's really, really nice. But then it makes it so peaceful and more appealing probably to some people. But there's some beautiful buildings. They're all different and you can see that some of them, like this one here, for example, looks like someone's been living in there. But then you see some other ones which are literally just about standing up. So there is also, we've noticed banners around the streets where the locals are petitioning for the government or authorities to help against coastal erosion, because this side of the coast does get battered a lot by storms and coastal erosion. They don't have much of a coastal defence, as you can see across here. So if there is a sea surge or anything, I guess these properties will be highly at risk. So there is a thing about getting more protection. So I don't know, maybe they're abandoned because there's been flooding in the past. But it's a shame because it's a beautiful town, really nice. So, yeah. So anyway, let's just enjoy the sunshine and let's just have a nice walk along the beach.
This place is less popular than the next town, which is about 2.7 kilometers from here and called Mofata. So you've got more hotels in there and places and accommodations and more amusements. This place here, which stretches for about 1.7 kilometers, Playa de Nul, is more like a domestic beach. So it's no amusements, it's no public toilets, and I think we've got only one restaurant in the whole stretch of the beach and one local shop. So it's not that much to do. And this place is usually popular with the surfers for snorkeling or people with the dogs, because these beaches allow dogs all year round. And because it's a pebbly beach and it's lots of erosion, you can see in a minute that some places are literally looks derelict, abandoned, and it's nothing to them. And there we go, guys. Here's one of the examples. It says Villa Vicenta, but it looks in absolutely disrepair, absolutely ridiculous. And as you can see, the whole beach doesn't look that appealing. It looks abandoned and run down.
It's Friday midday, and you'd think there would be people milling around, having a look, because it's a beautiful day today. But it's absolutely empty. Okay, we've got cars going past. There's a couple of older residents that we saw just in the middle of town. But for today with the weather and for Friday afternoon, you'd expect there to be people around. All the restaurants and everything are all closed. And you've got this pond or lake, which was made for migrating birds. So when they're coming from Africa up into Europe, they've got a place to stop and rest on part of their migration. It's now a protected nature reserve. As you might be able to see on the camera, you've got cormorants perching on the poles and then seagulls. And we've had a walk around a couple of times, and literally all you see is cormorants, seagulls and ducks. So it's good that they've got a safe place to stay. But even that is pretty run down and pretty neglected. It's not really well looked after. There's no money put into all these things. Everything is closed, and I don't know if it is that seasonal thing or if it's just a thing like this generally. But this is the first time we've actually seen this in Spain so far.
Also around here, you can see lots of constructions and building sites have more or less been abandoned, and there's nothing happening or nothing going on. So we can't work it out. Is that because of the season or because they run out of money and it's literally really, really quiet and no people, not many people anyway. The main attraction is here. It's a lots of historical places around here and very good the cycling routes. As you can see, one right next to us, and they stretch all around all the places. It's in Nul, Monfaca, yeah? I don't know, I cannot remember the name. Moncofa, here we go. And another place. So it's about 3 places, and they're full of history of the Civil War, First World War and the Second World War, where you've got the bunkers and you've got some castles, and it's not far away from here, one of the medieval fully walled places. But as you can see now, it's not much going on. The cars parked up, but lots of places, they all shut us down. Empty. It's all for sale, and yeah. It's a little bit sad.
Maybe we should look and see how much it is for a villa around here. Yeah, we might be able to get ourselves a cheap villa.
Yeah, it's always the things you can look into.
But yeah, there's a lot of properties for sale, and there's another development site on the right.
It's been abandoned
which
as
is
well.
For sale.
And now for sale. So I don't know what sorts of rules and regulations in Spain about the buildings.
Well, and also with Brexit, it's probably harder for like UK to buy, and there's also the tensions about tourists as well within certain countries and stuff. So I don't know how that might affect these areas.
Yeah.
If it is one of those areas that are affected.
Yeah, but then at the same time, we like that kind of places where it's nice and quiet and it's not chaotic
Yeah,
and
not
not
too many
too
people.
busy. So,
Just somewhere where you can reset, chill out, enjoy yourself, be
yeah,
on the beach and not be overrun with other people.
yeah. But that's one of the examples. When you compare the places like Peñíscola, Benicassim, Benidorm, Alicante, Malaga, they're all very well looked after, and the tourists more or less all year
Yeah.
round. And
All,
it's beautiful promenades, and it's lots of amusements, and you've got everything that you need in there all year
we're only
round.
half an hour away from Valencia,
Yeah,
so we're just north of Valencia.
yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna go back to the van and we're gonna get to the next town and have a look what is in there, which is literally 20 minutes away.
Yeah, we need to go and find motorhome services because, as we said, there's no services where we're stopped. So we need to go and find services, and ideally free services would be good. So I found some which is about a 6 minute drive away in the town of Mo- Mokafa. Mokafa.
All right, we're gonna
So
put that on the screen anyway.
we're gonna go there and yeah, and then work out what we're doing from there. But just find services for now. You're going left. Okay. Now you're going right.
Right, we emptied our waste, black waste, great waste, got the water and everything. So now we park up in this area. I'm gonna just do the like little spin around, and you can see behind me all the camper vans everywhere, literally everywhere. And I don't know what is this area. It looks like a massive overflow car park outside the town. And that's where we're heading now, because it's supposed to be quite a historical town with different cultural influences, including the Arabic. So yes, and lots of places recommended to go and see. But yes, this car park is a little bit different to what
Confusing.
we know.
Yeah.
You
There's
know,
a sign over there. It looks like it's saying something about housing development or something. But it makes you think it was like meant to be like an industrial or shopping, like retail area or something, and they needed all this parking.
or
Because
it's
it's parking
what
like
do
you
we
get
have
at a
outside the towns?
retail parks.
No, where you park up and then you take the bus into town.
Oh, like park and ride.
I think that's
Okay.
like a park and ride. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
That's more like this.
Okay.
So, all right, guys, we're gonna get into
Or
town.
maybe parking for the high-rise flats. But I don't know. They normally have parking underneath.
Yeah.
But it's
Anyway.
interesting. We've not been to one of these like kind of parking areas before, so yeah, it'll be. It's interesting.
Yeah,
There's
it
vans
is.
everywhere.
Ones everywhere. It is getting busier as we come into the spring season, which is most popular in Spain. All right,
Okay,
guys.
let's go and have a look around town.
Yeah, let's go.
These towns are quite interesting because it just seems like a long stretch either side down the coast, and you've just got loads and loads of residential properties just up and down the coastline. And actually, here in this town, it is a lot better maintained than the previous place we were in. And all the different colours and the different architecture. Yeah, the different architecture is noticeable between all the different properties. But yeah, this place looks like it's being looked after a lot better, and there's actually life here, unlike the one before. There probably is life in the other one, but it just seemed like a ghost town. As we were saying earlier, when we left that other place, the locals that we interacted with in town seemed very friendly, but we did notice that because as soon as we had the camera out and we were recording, I don't think people liked that. We almost literally had an old chap local follow us down the road to see where we were going because he saw us recording. And then we had some unwelcome looks as well as we were leaving and driving out of the town. So, which was interesting. Might not be relevant to anything at all. So maybe they don't want tourists there, and that's why there isn't that many people there. So, all right, we're almost down at the seafront. It's literally been 2-minute walk, 3-minute walk from where we were, and it looks a lot better than the last place. It looks like we might actually have a bit more here.
As once again, lots of places here on the beach look abandoned. And yeah, the beach is full of like massive shingles. Even Kim is struggling to walk about. So, oh gosh, I don't think it's that family friendly. But the difference here, you're not allowed to bring your dogs on this beach at any time of the year. So it's totally prohibited. But my goodness, this beach, come on, I'll just show you. Look at this. It's just literally a massive shingles. If you walk on it, you probably break your ankles. So I don't think it's friendly, family friendly in any way. And the other thing as well is nothing really here to do. I mean, the showers, well, we're coming to the shower here outside on the beach is still intact, but lots of them have been literally removed. It's no public toilets. Places are all looked really run down and stuff. So
They have got cafes and stuff though that are open here, which is one difference that we've noticed because we've been through past a few cafes and restaurants, which we didn't notice in the other town. We can actually see the other town from here. But yeah, notice that one thing in Spain, they don't have public facilities available as much.
well, it looks like it's the center of town, guys. And guess what? The public toilet's on the coast. Looks beautiful. And then as soon as you go to the right, I don't know if you can see on the camera on the other side, it's all these absolutely abandoned building sites. The buildings half built and abandoned. So having a lovely square in the middle, and the next minute it's all these derelict and abandoned places.
Oh yeah, it goes on for quite a long way.
But what most amazing, like I just said, the public toilets have got the code to get into. We don't know where to go and get the code. Do we have to pay membership to get the code to have a public toilet? That is something really, really bizarre.
I've never seen that before.
At the moment, it's one of those bizarre things in Spain.
No toilets.
No public toilets.
But then that will explain why we saw someone squatting on the side of the cycle path to have a wee.
Yeah, and completely acting
good.
like it's a normal thing to do. And there we go.
I'm not doing that. I really... We're going to go to the supermarket and hopefully they've got toilets.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, guys.
Yesterday we didn't pick up the camera. We just walked to the local shop,
Supermarket.
Mercadona. Yeah, so that's where we found the toilets, and that's where we've been told if you need a toilet in Spain, use the supermarkets. That's the most reliable source for your...
Yeah, because unlike in France, there is no public toilets really, or if there is, they're closed because it's out of season.
But it's especially in the smaller places, smaller towns. But then when we've been to Benacasim and Peñíscola, there was plenty of the public toilets. Yeah. So it depends where you go.
You can find a Mercadona everywhere you go.
But anyway, that is all sorted. We went to the supermarket, we got our supplies, we had a beautiful evening.
Yep.
We met a few people and talked about this park up, which is, we thought maybe like park and ride or something, but actually it's an infrastructure for the
flats.
For the
and
flats.
Apartments, which were going to be built, but because of what happened, I guess maybe with the Brexit and stuff, but it's basically the EU stopped funding the development and the developers haven't got the funds to do what they were planning to do. So you've got all these lots which you've got planning permission and everything to build high-rise flats, which there has been some obviously built over time, and the infrastructure was put in place for it, but then there's not the money now for the developers to do the building.
So it's been abandoned basically. So this place is now used for the people with the motorhomes come here and parked up, because at the end of the day, even if it snows like a small town, a little bit abandoned and run down, it's still a beautiful place to come and visit. It's absolutely stunning. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go and do a bit more explore around the town.
And there's a special shop which you might particularly be interested in, which I found, and I haven't actually told Vic about it yet, but I told her there is a special shop that she might be interested in. You put in the comments what you think it might be.
Okay, guys, let's go and find out what it is.
She's been trying to guess and she can't work it out.
All right, guys, as we walking along this place, gonna show you around. There we go. These are all places where supposed to be buildings going up, and as you can see, all the boxes here is already done with the electric and all the infrastructure with the street lights, the trees and parking areas and road access, which has been used with the motorhomes to park up somewhere outside the town, which is still good. It's all free. It's available, and literally 5 minutes down the road, you've got the facilities to empty your black and grey water and get your water. It's plenty of bins around. So altogether, it's pretty good. And walk to the town literally 5 minutes.
All right, guys, behind me, you can see that there is some apartment blocks, and we're presuming that this is probably the first stage that was actually constructed of what was proposed for the abandoned land and infrastructure where the park-ups are. So, yeah. Sorry, just gone quiet while the police regularly patrol here on quad bikes and cars to make sure everything is in order and to make sure everyone's behaving themselves, I think. But yes, basically, it's a very quiet area. I don't think there is much tourism necessarily around here, or not this time of the year anyway. There is a lot of buildings, actually, even here, you can see it's like the bottom half of the carport garage area is kind of collapsing, which is not very good. But these do look like apartments which people are actually living in. And then you've also got on that side more, and there's another block off in the distance as well. So we'll show you some more later. Yeah, one thing I am also noticing is people don't like you having a camera around here. And the police went past very interested that I'm filming, and then other people going past. Don't know, you get a lot of interest as soon as people see a camera, even when we were in town yesterday. So, which I find very unusual. But yeah, okay, let's keep having a look around and see what else we can find.
Alright, guys, it was a nice surprise. We just walked through the
Town market, Saturday market.
Absolutely fantastic. There's lots of people around. Beautiful day for it. And now we come and stumble on this St. Mary's Chapel, where unfortunately it's not open until 7 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, we might always come back later. I think they're just open for when they actually have service.
Yeah, because it's one of the features that recommended to come and see. It's beautiful here.
Yeah, there's so many people around. That's why we didn't film walking around the market.
Yeah.
Because it's absolutely chocker. Yesterday, it was such a sleepy little town. And then today it's come alive and all the locals and everyone everywhere.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
All right, guys, so we're going to carry on. Kim's still taking me to this special place. We haven't been there yet. So let's go and check it out.
Yeah, we've got quite a bit of a walk to get there. Come on then, let's go.
Right, guys, so we got to the special shop, which is the
Yeah.
Russian shop. It's
Yeah.
amazing in the middle of Spain, in the middle of Spain, in the middle of
Vic
nowhere.
doesn't know if she's talking English, Spanish, Russian, French, or what at the moment. that
It's
was
nice.
that
I got,
was that was a highlight of my day because I got to practice some Russian as well.
it's amazing. We've got some stuff we're going to show you later from
Yeah.
the shop that we're going to have at the Russian evening
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing.
I just thought, what's the
Brilliant.
chances we come across? I found this Russian shop on the Google Maps when I was looking for some places to go in this town, and I'm like, yeah, okay, we have to go, and we have
Okay.
to go and get Vic some treats.
Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Well, guys, you see this bag Kim's carrying? It's something special.
Lots of goodies.
Goodies.
Even I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I cannot wait.
That was a really unusual morning, but a really good morning. And oh, this weather, you can't have a bad day in this weather.
Yeah, and something we didn't expect to find as well.
Didn't expect that at all. But yeah, amazing, amazing.
Oh, guys, what a day, what a day.
What an amazing day.
It's like totally what they say, diverse day
It wasn't a day that I expected to
turned up to.
no. There was a lot of things happened today which unfortunately we couldn't catch on camera because there were so many people around and it didn't feel right to film, and some situations and some interactions you can't always film anyway because they just happen. But yeah, we had an absolutely amazing day.
And even though, like we're saying, this place is a bit run down and looks like not much money been put in and stuff, but if you approach everything with the open heart and the laugh in your belly, oh my goodness, we had such an amazing day. All the interactions have been amazing, Anna.
Well, yeah, we came across the town market, and
know.
all the locals were out going around the market, and everyone was so friendly and
So happy, and it's
and
really good atmosphere. And
yeah, it was
absolutely
an
amazing.
amazing atmosphere, really buzz about the town, and all the restaurants were open today and everything, and it's just like you see it on a complete different light.
Yeah, completely different way of Spain, and
yeah, different energy today.
as we said at the beginning, we want to see at a real Spain, not just to all the holiday resorts and all polished places where people go on holidays every day,
we always
every
like
year.
to go to like
So
the
nice.
quieter, more local kind of less
Yeah.
touristy places, the same as we do in the UK. So
See
then
the
you
proper
can
community.
actually find out, yeah, the community and the culture.
And oh my god, it's really diverse here. It's all different cultures, and everyone get on well, everyone's happy,
Yeah.
everything's fine, and absolutely brilliant. Loving it, love this place. And
It's-
especially they've got a Russian shop here. Oh my goodness.
That was the secret thing that I found.
Oh
I found
my
when I was trying to
goodness.
find things to do around here and look for shops or bits and pieces, I came across a Russian shop, and they sell Russian and Ukrainian goods, and basically anything that Vic dreamed that she wanted that she hasn't had for ages, you were able to buy, weren't you?
Yeah, so we've got what we like in Russia. It's the dry fish, you know. Oh, it's
it
gorgeous.
smells very fresh.
Yes, because it just dried on the sun. So basically from the raw, dried on the sun. So not maybe everyone's cup of tea, but in Russia it's very popular to have it with beer.
I was going to say, you don't have it with a cup of tea anyway.
Yeah.
So you've got some. Is
And
this
we've got
Russian
some,
or Ukrainian?
it's Ukrainian
beer?
dark beer, which is I never tried before, so we're gonna try that.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know, it's in the freezer now. We've got the what we call pelmeni, which is the homemade. Absolutely amazing. Opa. Now Kim's gonna get it out in a sec.
It's not that easy to get to the freezer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. And there we go. We've got the I think like a kilo of the pelmeni with meat. So and they're homemade. So there are lots of the places you can buy that Polish product or even the Russian product, but it's all like factory made, but that is a homemade, absolutely beautiful. That is going to be for tonight's dinner. Oh my goodness, I'm so looking forward to
I've had it before and I know it's really nice. So I'm just like, yeah.
Absolutely
I'll
brilliant.
put it
So,
back in the fridge.
okay, guys. So I think we're gonna finish video here. So the main thing about this video is, it is a real Spain. It's what you don't see every day on the media.
And it's looking at the not so touristy parts and the diversity of the country as well, and looking at all the different cultures that are in this,
Within community.
even just in this small area.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely amazing. We love it. Okay, guys. So press like if you like the video.
Ding that notification bell and you'll get a notification when we bring out our next video.
And comment, do you like to see different parts of the country? Do you like go and actually explore deep into the culture and all the things that going around, not just the touristy place?
Or recommendations of places that we should go and check out while we're on our journey around Spain.
Okay, guys, well, nothing more to say. Peace, love, be kind, and we will see you very, very soon.
See you in the next one,
Bye.
guys.
So basically, rip the head off and then take the skin off. You're not gonna eat the skin and all the shells. Good. It's just literally raw dried fish. That's all that is, and it's covered in salt. So, all right, guys. So the skin has come off. Now, what we do, the best part, is just taking some meat off the carcass, and that's what you eat. Alright, Kim, so there's a question. So you're trying something that's very popular in Russia. I have a little bit of dry fish, which is just literally salt and dried on the sun.
It's like fish jerky.
Yeah. Same as a jerky. They
Like
dry
fish
it on the
jerky,
sun.
basically.
It's just really raw meat and been dried in these special conditions.
At first, I will admit I've had this before, but it was little fish, not a big fish. And then when we got these big fish, I was like, I'm not sure. But now you've peeled it and everything, and with the beer, this is like a dark stout beer, quite licoricey. It's actually really, really nice.
Yeah,
and
but
when you have the fish and you drink the beer, it's just like really nice combination.
so it is a thumbs up from the English person for a Russian traditional thing.
I like it. Yeah, everyone knows I like my food and I like my beer, so win-win.